Hello everyone, welcome back to YK Reviews. As we get back on track with the horror month of October, we get back to the Halloween franchise and we get back to Michael Myers with the fourth installment, The Return of Michael Myers. So let's get into it here. So with the fourth movie, it's essentially the return of Michael Myers as indicated in the name of the movie in itself. And with this one, you've got John Carpenter and Deborah Hill not wanting to return. So what they did is that they sold the rights to Michael Myers, the Halloween franchise and everything in itself. And they sold the rights basically for that. And so with the movie in itself, the title sequences, the opening cards, you don't get the classic Halloween or the pumpkins or anything like that. It kind of just cuts to like this landscapes, like different areas being filmed. And the opening scene, the opening sequence is you find out that Michael Myers has survived. He's been in a coma for a very long time. And so they decided to transport him to a different facility. And as he was in the ambulance, as he was getting transported, he overhears these EMT workers bringing up the fact that he has a niece, that there is a niece out there somewhere, which he magically comes back to life because of this. Like, he's been in a coma for so long, and he hears that he's got family relatives still alive, so he goes and just tears apart this EMT worker with his hands, crushing his head, using his thumb to like destroy and kill this like worker, which I just loved. Like, I love how it just got straight back to the killing. And honestly, with Halloween 4, I really enjoyed this movie. I found this movie very, very entertaining. It was a good return of the Halloween like origin. And so he's like all bandaged up, looking like a mummy basically, with his like head bandaged up and everything. He goes to the, like, you follow Michael Myers and he's going to like this garage place where he kills the desk helper there, and he goes and kills the mechanic to get his classic iconic suit. So then you get introduced to Dr. Loomis back, who has also survived the explosion from Halloween 2. And with Dr. Loomis, once again, you have his speeches, you have the maniacal look. He's getting more and more crazy as each film progresses. I just love Dr. Loomis. Like, he's such an iconic character. And so he figures out that like Michael has been transported, he's now escaped, so he's going to look for him. He comes across this like the gas station, like this petrol station, whatever like you want to call it. Goes into like this cafe where he literally looks at Michael Myers across like the room and just goes and tries to shoot him, which I just love. Like, I love how you go from Loomis trying to reason with Michael Myers to now eventually just shooting on sight. So I just love the character arc that Loomis goes through. And so you have Dr. Loomis shooting Michael, and Michael just managing to escape, getting into this truck and basically blowing up the garage with poor Dr. Loomis just flying across, taking the damage there. But with this, you then cut to our new Laurie Strode of the franchise. Now you've cut to Danielle Harris's character Jamie, who's like this little girl, where you find out that she's actually Laurie Strode's daughter, but you kind of get like little hints that Laurie has passed away. They've killed her off camera, all because of like the behind the scenes things from the movie in itself, which I won't go deep diving into. But I like how they named her Jamie in the movie. Like, you'd like to think it's like a shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis, who plays Laurie Strode, but like they killed her off camera, which I understand the decision to do that, as much as I wanted Laurie Strode back in this movie. I like the direction that they went with Jamie and her character, and like the direction of the movie in itself. So as much as like I hated the decision, they justify it with like what they do throughout the movie in itself. So you get introduced to Danielle Harris's character Jamie, and what it looks like is that she has this psychic link to Michael, because like throughout the movie she does get nightmares of Michael Myers, and you now get introduced to the other character, Rachel, who's her foster sister, and I like their dynamic, the two of them. I really like Rachel and Jamie together. Rachel was a great side character too with Jamie, so like their dynamic in that duo was really well played out and really well developed. So with Rachel, she wants to take Jamie to like go Halloween shopping, trying to cheer her up with like all the nightmares that she's having. You have like you get introduced to Rachel's boyfriend, who the less said about him, the better, I would say. Just the douche of a boyfriend, as we find out later on in the movie. But like with Jamie being in the shop looking for like masks, you get Michael Myers picking up like his iconic mask, and for me, to be honest with you, I wasn't a huge fan of this mask. I felt like the forehead was too wide. They added the eyebrows in there, which was kind of like, you can really see the eyebrows there, and I just felt like it was too white for me. So this wasn't my favorite one out of like the 3 so far that they've done. This was my least favorite. Not my least favorite in the whole franchise, but my least favorite out of the 3 so far, just because the eyebrows really did bug me, and like that the hairline, the forehead. So like I think I just wish they could have done better with the mask. But you see basically Michael Myers picking up the mask, putting it on, and looking at Jamie. And so now that Michael Myers is in town, he's able to find Jamie's house. And that's like one of the negative things that you can have about the reveal of Laurie and Michael being sisters, is that the connection. Like Michael Myers has never heard of his niece Jamie, he's never seen her, doesn't know what she looks like, but he's able to find her house so quickly. That's sort of like the negative aspect of like they have this link now, and that it's so easy to find her so quickly. You cut to Loomis going to the police station, giving the speech, saying Michael's back in town. And what I like is that whatever happened like many years ago, Halloween 1, Halloween 2, they remember that. So it's not like in the Halloween 2 where they don't take him serious. They actually do take him serious. One of the officers goes with Loomis to try and find Michael. This in turn leads to like this mob trying to also find Michael, ended up killing an innocent man too. Like it sucks because like you have Halloween 2 with Ben Tramer dying, and you had this innocent person dying in Halloween 4 just because of the fear that Michael Myers produces with people. So with Dr. Loomis and his police officer, they meet up with Rachel and Jamie, and they basically are forced to like stay in the house to make sure that Michael Myers doesn't come after them. So they're stuck in this house with Rachel's boyfriend and this girl that he was hooking up with, because Rachel wouldn't give up her cherry, I would say, and so he decided to go for another girl, and so then he gets caught cheating on her basically. So now them two are stuck in the house with Rachel, with Jamie, basically trying to be protected to avoid Michael Myers. But Michael Myers knows how to get in, does end up going into the house, taking care of like one of the people inside the house. And I love how he's just like sitting in the chair with the shotgun, and he uses that shotgun to kill that girl that Rachel's boyfriend was cheating on her with. I love that he doesn't actually use the shotgun to shoot, but he just uses it and like just jams it inside her and kills her. Like I love Michael Myers' intelligence and creativity with weapons that he uses. Like doesn't use the gun to shoot, but uses the gun to kill. Like that's what I love about Michael Myers' creativity there. And so you're getting towards like the third act. You're getting towards like Michael Myers going after Jamie, going after Rachel's ex-boyfriend, trying to fight Michael Myers, trying to like swing at him, punch him, and the way Michael Myers catches his fist and then just crushes his head. Like Michael Myers is just so brutal in this movie, and I love Rachel and Jamie's logic of trying to like put stuff in the way of Michael Myers, like as if that's gonna stop him. But you get to the rooftop, Rachel falls off the roof, Loomis arrives, they take Jamie, they go to a school, but even with the school you have Michael Myers still going crashing through doors. Like Michael Myers really hates doors, really hates walls. He'll just go crashing through them. And what cracked me up too is that like in the school scene, there is a scene where Michael Myers is wearing a mask that's blonde, and I'm guessing they forgot to like fix that, but it cracked me up so much seeing Michael Myers as a blonde. So you get like the town people coming, trying to like take Jamie and Rachel by car, only to see Michael Myers has hung onto the car, and it just kills these people off one by one in the car, kills the drivers, kills the mob. So you have Rachel using the car, like tipping Michael over the car, and what I liked is that you have Jamie going up to Michael, holding her uncle, trying to see like this connection that they have with one another. And so as she is like going to check up on him, walking away, Michael sits up and the police just shoot him, blasting him, thinking that they're killing him. And I loved like the ending of this movie. You've just got Jamie, Danielle Harris's character, going and killing her foster mother, and you see the scene of her holding the scissors with this clown outfit, and just Dr. Loomis's reaction. No! That yell that he does, and going and like trying to shoot her while you have a police officer trying to stop him. That was just such a perfect ending. Like you can see that like looks like the evil transferred to Jamie, and you like get this excitement like, okay, they're gonna really build on something here. Like you can't wait for what they're gonna set up on the next movie. But we'll get to that in the next video there. But overall, like I really enjoyed the return of Michael Myers, the return of this, the return of the Shape, the return of Halloween. Like this was a great movie for me, and I genuinely enjoyed it. Yeah, there were a couple of nitpicks here and there, a couple of like negative aspects, but in terms of overall, this movie was a very solid return to like what it originally intended to be. So for Halloween 4, I definitely do recommend it. It is a great movie and a great fun ride to go on, especially like since Laurie Strode is in there. Jamie's character is a great like addition and a great replacement. So I loved what they did with Halloween 4. And if you have seen Halloween 4, let me know down in the comment section below what you thought about it, what your opinions are. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like button, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos as we continue the Halloween franchise. I've done the Chucky franchise. Playlist will be somewhere around here. Check that out if you love these type of horror movies there. But again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. This is White Reviews. Peace.